There are many things that people think might contribute to successful webinars. In fact, there's a list on the training article that accompanies this video. You'll see the link below. But in fact, in truth, I've narrowed it down to just 3 really important things that you need to get right to have successful webinars. Let's get started. The first essential that you must do in order to present successful webinars is to get the head right. You've got to have the right mindset. Now, the easiest way to describe this is to look at the focus of what you're trying to achieve in the webinar. Who are you really trying to help? Is it yourself or is it your participants? And the answer, of course, needs to be your participants. If you're trying to help your participants, if you've got a genuine desire to provide value and benefit to them, then you're going to have the right mindset. You're going to be ready to go onto the webinar and give and add value. And that's when you're going to create magic. That's when your participants are going to feel that you're there to help them. It's so different than if you go there thinking about yourself and worrying about yourself and being disturbed about the technology and being concerned about how you look and the things that can go wrong. Just take the focus off you. Relax. Remember that it's for the benefit of your participants and do everything on their behalf. The second must do is to write down and implement your plan. Perfect preparation prevents poor performance. Thanks, quote guy. It is seriously very important that you have a plan and you get ready in advance. If you were going to have a happy birthday party, as opposed to a miserable birthday party, but a birthday party, and you were getting ready for a birthday party, you would plan it out. You'd know when it was going to be, where it was going to be, how it was going to happen. You'd have a sequence of how things were going to occur, who was organising what resources you would need. You'd know what you were going to do. It's the same for a webinar. You need to be ready. You need to know what your plan is going to be. You need to know the duration. You need to know the points that you're going to accentuate. You're going to need to have your slides ready or your screen shares ready. You need to be set. If you want to torpedo your webinar before it begins, don't plan. Quote guy, hit us again. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And the third must do is to have fun and engage. Get involved with your participants. It's not about you. You're the person who's presenting the content. You're the person who's deciding the focus of the webinar. But try and deflect the focus as much as possible away from you to your participants. Make it about them. Get involved with them and get them involved as well. The days of chalk and talk are long gone in the classroom. Let's not bring them back to the webinar rooms of the world.
Hulk smash! You're smashing it, buddy! Smashing it! Woohoo!
If you're a regular of these videos, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. But today I want to tell you about something that's not video content. Do you sometimes wish when you're in the car or on the gym or in the shower that you wish you had something to listen to so you could learn about webinars more effectively? If you're a webinar fanatic like I am and you want to get the chance to take advantage of those opportunities to do more learning, then there's a podcast for you, the Webinar Skills Podcast, hosted by yours truly. And I'm very excited about the Webinar Skills Podcast. It's only just been recently released and it's going great. So if you want the chance to listen to top class webinar presenters like John Lee Dumas, like Rick Mulready, like Joe Daniel, like George Cow and Kate Erickson, then tune into the Webinar Skills Podcast. You'll find it on iTunes or Stitcher Radio. Search for it, Webinar Skills Podcast, or click the link below to go to the Webinar Skills Podcast. Please have a listen to one of the episodes. I hope you love it. As always, thank you very much for watching this video. If you found some value, please hit the subscribe button. You'll see it come up in front of your face at the end of this video. And above all, have an awesome day. Welcome to Webinar Chat 101. Today's video is the second in the series about webinar engagement. Now, if you take experienced webinar presenters and ask them what's their top